Hello everyone, welcome to Stories Up. Today's video is quite interesting. It is about the real zombies. Before getting into the video, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe to Stories Up and click the bell icon so that you never miss out any upcoming video. Also subscribe to our second channel, link of which is given in the description. Whatever you choose to call them, these corpses that rise from the grave to walk the world and terrify, and sometimes infect, its inhabitants are one of the top monsters in popular culture. But do zombies or zombie-like beings actually exist in nature? And if so, what are they? And how do they come to enter the state of undead? And can humans ever become zombie-like? To know further about zombies, keep watching. Number 1. Zombie ants. Ophiocodiceps is a genus of fungi that has more than 200 species, and mycologists are still counting. Many species of fungi can be dangerous, often because they are toxic to animals. But there is one thing in particular that makes Ophiocodiceps especially frightening. These species of fungus target and infect various insects through the spores. After infections take place, the parasitic fungus take control of the insect's mind, altering its behavior to make the propagation of fungal spores more likely. Ophiocodiceps feed on the insects that attack to growing into or out of their bodies until the insects die. When Ophiocodiceps unilateralis infect carpenter ants, they turn into zombies. The ants become compelled to climb to the top of elevated vegetation, where they remain affixed and die. Number 2. Zombie spiders. Zoologists found that previously unknown species of the Typhoid wasp can manipulate spiders from the A. eczema species to an extent that researchers have never before witnessed in nature. A. eczema spiders are social animals that prefer to remain in groups, never straying too far from their colonies. But Fernandez, Fournier, and team noticed that members of this species infected with the typhoid or larva exhibited bizarre behavior, leaving their colony to weave tightly spun, cocoon-like webs in remote locations. When the researchers opened these artificial cocoons, they found the typhoid or larva growing inside. These typhoid wasps lay eggs on the abdomen of A. eczema spiders. When the egg hatches and the wasp larva emerges, it starts feeding on the spider and begins to take control of its body. When the larva has gained full control of its host, it turns it into a zombie-like creature that is compelled to stray away from its mates and spin the cocoon-like nest that will allow the larva to grow into the adult wasp. Number 3. The unanimated virus. Reviving dead humans may not be on the cards for a race just yet. Reviving other organisms is. This can be particularly unsettling when we think that those organisms are viruses. Giant viruses are called this way because, though still tiny, they are easily visible under the microscope. But there is something else that makes P. Ibericum stand apart. It is DNA virus that contains a large number of genes, as many as 500 to be precise. This is in stark contrast with other DNA viruses, such as the human immunodeficiency virus, HIV, which always contains about 12 genes in all. The size of giant viruses, as well as the fact that they contain such a large amount of DNA, can make them particularly dangerous. Scientists warn that this virus can be dangerous to humans, though they have remained safely contained so far. Global heating and human action could cause them to resurface and come back to life, which might bring about unknown threats to humans. Number 4. Zombie plants. Also, in 2014, researchers found that certain bacteria known as phytoplasma turn plants into zombies. These plants attract more insects, which allows the bacteria to travel widely and infect other plants. While the transformation does not cause the other plants to die, researchers are fascinated by how phytoplasma can bend this host's will to make it grow the elements they require to spread and thrive. The insects transmit bacteria, so-called phytoplasma, which destroy the life cycle of plants. Number 5. Human zombies. In 1997, researchers analyzed the cases of 3 individuals from Haiti whose communities had identified as zombies. One was a 30-year-old woman who had died after falling ill. Her family recognized her walking about as a zombie 3 years after this event. Another was a young man who had died at 18 and re-emerged after 18 years of age at cockfight. Final case study concerned another woman who had died at 18 years of age but was spotted again as a zombie 13 years after this event. The 3 zombies were examined and it was found that they had not been victim of an evil spell. Instead, medical reasons could explain their zombification. The first one had catatonic schizophrenia, the second one person had brain damage and had epilepsy, the third one appeared merely to have learning disability. People with chronic schizophrenic illness, brain damage or learning disability are not uncommonly met with wandering in Haiti, and they would be particularly likely to be identified as lacking volition and memory, which are characteristics of a zombie. That's asserters right in their favor. But there's also a specific psychiatric disorder called Cotard syndrome that can cause people to act like zombies. This is because they are under the delusion that they are dead or decomposing. That's it for today. Was this information useful for you? Tell us in the comments below. If you have enjoyed the video, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.